Hey guys, Andrew McFarland here from StartAJuiceBar.com. Hope you guys are happy and healthy and inspired to launch your businesses or grow your existing businesses. Today we are talking about if you should allow your customers to modify their orders and all the complexities that might come with this, the mistakes that I see people make, and obviously if you're going to do it, what the solution is and the pathway to do that effectively is. But before we dive in, if you guys are new to the channel and you don't know who I am and you don't know what we do, over the last decade, myself and our company has had the pleasure of supporting hundreds of entrepreneurs all over the world launch and scale successful juice bar concepts and smoothie bar concepts and acai bowl businesses and more, as well as running our own businesses in this sector. So all the information on this channel is coming from that wealth of experience. Early invitation to press the like button. That supports the channel. That also supports the world because our mission is to make the world healthier. And when you press the like button, one more person might see this video that is able to change their community and the lives of the people in their community, and that's what it's all about. So let's support the world, support the channel. Questions or comments, you know where that goes if you have it at any point. And then lastly, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. In case you're not subscribed, we're releasing content like this all the time. And without further ado, let's dive in. So I see this come up a lot. Obviously, you want to give your customers, very likely, choice. You want to give them freedom. You want to support them. But this can create all kinds of problems within your business if you don't do this correctly. So what do I see happen a lot? The first thing is just to walk through the scenario. Customer comes in and they say, I like this very berry smoothie. But you know what? Instead of banana, I don't really like bananas. Let's change it with avocado. The person at the register, they don't know any better. They're not trained. Sure, no problem. Then the customer gets the smoothie. They taste it. Yeah, I don't like this. You guys don't make good smoothies. I'm not coming here again. This is, one way it could play out if it wasn't attended to with intention and awareness of how to manage this appropriately. So I'm just kind of painting the picture of how this can actually go wrong when customers want to modify products. I used to have people come into the juice bar and they would say, hey, I like that juice there, but instead of apple, can we just replace it with kale? And I'd say, nope, we can't do that. The reason is because apple is a base ingredient and kale is not a base ingredient. If we were to add 7 ounces of a kale to that drink, not only would it cost us a fortune and then we'd have to pass that cost along to you, but it probably actually wouldn't be the best thing for you and it's going to taste terrible. So the issue with modifying or allowing customers to modify products is it's very complicated. You're starting to enter the world of the infinite because your menu and your products can be modified in innumerable ways. It's really countless ways. Now, there are some companies that just say, you know what, we don't let people modify our product. We just don't do it. It's just not our policy. You either take it the way it is or you leave it. Now, if you decide that that's the approach that you want to take, it's up to you. I'm not going to tell you that you should or shouldn't do something with your business. In my personal experience, there is a way to allow customers to have choice, but to do it in a way that has a little bit of structure to it so you can manage this well. So I'm a fan of it. The question then becomes, how do you do it? So the first thing that you want to really work your way backwards from is what are the most common modifications that people might make? This can be a hard question to answer, but generally speaking, it might be things like reducing the sugar intake that they have, right? So if there are smoothies that are sweeter, like I kind of gave you that example earlier, someone was replacing the banana with avocado, these kinds of things will happen if they want to reduce their carbohydrates or reduce their sugar intake because maybe they're on a low sugar diet or they just don't want things that are very sweet for whatever reason. Now, it's important that your staff is aware of your product enough, even if they don't make the smoothies, but your retail staff should be trained in such a way that they're very aware of how the modifications are going to affect the taste and the consistency of the product. So that if someone makes that decision, hey, I want to replace banana with avocado, that your retail staff can say, hey, we can do that for you. One, what is the cost that's associated with it? Because it's not a one-to-one cost. A banana that let's say is, one full banana and the equivalent portion of avocado is not the same price. And the avocado, in most scenarios, from my experience, is going to cost exponentially more. It could be 3 or 4 times more than that banana. So this means that your staff should be aware of what the costs are that are associated with making that modification, first and foremost, and secondly, what the implications are from a flavor profile and a consistency profile. So if they can let the customer know, hey, we can do that for you, it's going to be an extra $1 or $2 or whatever the product modification is. And just so you're aware, the smoothie is going to come out. It's not going to be as sweet because the banana is adding a little bit of the sweetness. And the consistency might be a little bit more gelatinous as opposed to a little bit more smooth. You okay with that? Yeah, I'm fine with that. Great. Or they might say, you know what, actually, can you add a little sweetener to it? Or actually, maybe I don't want that smoothie. What's something else that you would recommend? So this allows the customer to be empowered so that when they receive the drink, they know what they ordered, because the last thing that you want to happen is for them to think you're the reason that their smoothie turned out poorly. And this goes for juices. I know I'm kind of giving this example with smoothies, but for juices and acai bowls and everything on your menu that you can modify. The thing is that we live in a time right now where people's dietary preferences are becoming much more specific, whether they're on a keto diet, they're on a paleo diet, they're on a vegan diet, they're on some macrobiotic diet, or who knows what it is, right? So they're going to have specific things that they might need for their situation. I suggest that you have alternative sweeteners, because this is something that comes up a lot. So things like stevia that are low glycemic and actually have no sugar in them. Things like monk fruit that are very, very low glycemic. Other alternatives that if someone wants them, it still tastes a little sweet, you can have something to offer them. Say, hey, we can replace the dates with this. It is going to change the taste a little bit, but that could be an alternative for you. What are the options that people have? Okay. The other thing is to know, like I mentioned earlier, is what elements are interchangeable, because not everything is interchangeable. If somebody comes and says, oh, I want to replace strawberries with blueberries, you technically could do it, but from a pricing standpoint would be very hard to do. So same thing goes with the way recipes are built. You might notice that some things are sort of base ingredients and certain things are adding on to those ingredients. Never have someone replace something like blueberries as a base ingredient. Instead of blueberries, I want banana. Banana is more of a base ingredient, right? Like I gave that example, instead of apple, I want kale. Apple's a base ingredient, generally speaking. Kale is not. Okay, so you have to have a really deep knowledge of your menu. The last thing that I'll say about this is that you have to make sure, and this is crucial, you have to make sure that your staff is trained appropriately if you are going to do this, because something else that can come up is that I've seen that if this doesn't happen, customers can get resentful around pricing. If there's not structure, there's not clarity and consistency in the way their product is being delivered, then what happens is a customer comes one day, someone says, oh yeah, we'll take care of you, Karen. You can just replace the blueberries with banana, or the bananas with blueberries, no problem. They don't upcharge them. Then they come back the next day and guess who's at the register? It's you, or it's the manager. And that you say, yeah, we can do it. It's going to be $2 extra. And they say, well, Jeremy was at the register yesterday. He didn't charge me anything. Why are you trying to take advantage of me? They feel used, even though it's not your fault that you have to maintain your margin. The customer just wasn't informed from their first experience. Or someone else comes in and says, well, you charged my friend so much for this drink. He loved it. Now you want to charge me $2 more? That doesn't seem right. Now they're losing trust in your business. So for the sake of maintaining a good relationship with your customers, it's really important that you have these things clarified ahead of time. But just as an overarching statement, I'm a fan of being able to modify drinks for customers, because if you find that you're able to find something that your customers love, right? They love, they'll come to you every day because you're the only place that they can get it from. But the risk is if you don't manage this well and you're not charging people appropriately, you could end up losing money, or you can end up creating really bad drinks for clients that they just don't really like. And so that's all I have to say about this today. Hope this was valuable to you guys. Questions or comments, put in the comment box below. If you guys just want to tell me that you like the content, always love hearing from you guys. As you know, these videos do take a lot of time and energy to make, and so we appreciate your appreciation for the channel by pressing the like button. And then lastly, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you get alerted when we release new content, and follow us on Instagram at StartAJuiceBar. There's specific giveaways and other content that we're only releasing on Instagram. And if you like podcasts, we've got a podcast on Spotify and on iTunes. It's called the Juice Bar Experts Podcast. Should be really easy to find. We've got hundreds of episodes there too. So if you like passive listening, that's a place for you. Hope you guys are doing well. Wishing you guys a lot of success. If you guys do need specific support with your business, we have a full spectrum development and consulting firm. You can reach out to me personally at Andrew@StartAJuiceBar.com. We can help you with wherever you are, even if you're just in the idea phase, all the way to launching your business and beyond. So reach out to me there. Until next time, see you soon. Hope you guys have been enjoying the video content. If you are inspired to launch your juice business, but you're not exactly sure what steps to take, for you, we've created a free ebook, 15 Steps to Starting a Juice Business from Scratch. This is going to give you a high-level overview of everything you need to do from where you are now all the way to opening your business. Now, if you want to go even deeper, we've created an online course, the Juice Bar Master Blueprint. This is going to go into great detail into every aspect of starting your business, everything from branding to menu development to finding the right location, the equipment that you need, and so much more, all the way to launching your business. There's links for both of these in the description below. I know you're going to find a lot of value out of them. As always, hope you guys are happy and healthy, wishing you a lot of success, and I'll see you at the next video.